Tomorrow we've got the shoot for the next Prince Malachi video, and this next one is called Break Free.
Break Free on Addis Records, Unemployment Records, video shooted by the one and only wellrooted.london. Check it out.
We really like to sit with an artist's lyrics before we come up with a concept, so we've done that. When it's talking about mental chains.
From these mental chains.
There's also, those mental chains come from literal, like material chains. The chains are all worn by all of those millions of souls who were trafficked during the transatlantic slave trade. And that really struck us. Really felt that we needed to show the weight of that. So we're trying to make a video tomorrow that shows the burden, the carrying of the weight, and that's why we had to have such weighty chains. That's why they had to be real. We went to a metal worker. We actually had him weld these heavy chains onto the shackles.
To hold it in your hands and look and think, you know what? I was actually thinking of putting that thing around my wrist and looking at it and feeling it and think, you know what? That is bringing me back to some areas that I ain't too comfortable with.
You know, say men, women and children were locked up in chains, you know, like these.
That is hurtful, that burns, because I just think about it now that I've got children, I've got grandchildren, to know that that could have happened to I could have got separated from wifey, could have got separated from my sons, never see them again, and I've got nowhere to protect them and things like that. You imagine for a mother having her children taken away from her, that she can't work, she's carried for 9 months, and then directly there's no way of her to protect them from that. No protection, you got nothing, you're just naked. And all you got is if you're not mentally strong, that will crush you straight away.
It's hard to imagine that hundreds and thousands and millions of people had to wear these.
This was murder on a industrial, organised scale. From a metal worker's perspective, yeah, you got to understand something about metal, yeah? Metal is hard, cold, and it doesn't give.
We've been doing the video shoot for a few hours, and as you can see, I have a few marks there already. So it kind of make you really make you think about, you know, what it would be like, you know, to live with this 10, 15 years of your life.
Pain, man, just pain upon pain upon pain upon pain. Hundreds and hundreds of yards, meters of chain. They were making hundreds and thousands of shackles, and they were making profit out of it.
Those chains have left mental scars. There's a sort of a conception that the transatlantic slave trade is, well, it's often relegated, isn't it, to like a corner of history called African history.
The realisation is that if we don't teach our children, that's just going to fade away into history. Because a lot of people forget. People who, when history is written, it's written by the victors. And the victors don't write history as the truth. They write it to make themselves look better.
The great queendom is behind us. Central banking system, Barclays, HSBC and the whole of them. So it's symbolic, so we're here shooting this video, you know.
And really it needs to be, for me, seen as it's world history. It's affected the whole world. It's affected me personally. It's affected millions of people personally. It's affected all of us impersonally as well, in the trajectory that it took our societies and our cultures in.
Like you said, the symbolism is of the chain where we can't see it, the mental chain. So this is something where we can use something and try to break off this, but the mental chain now is something where harder to break.
There's also the chains of what it's done to us culturally, the mental scars and chains that it's left with us culturally. We're sort of, you've got fractured philosophies and fractured ideologies, and and people without a sense of roots, like on every side of the equation.
Physically, mentally, economically, you know, it's time, you know, self-reliance, like Marcus said. We need to break free from these things which them gooey and we have as the norm, you know.
So much war down in the east, too much shooting in the street, enough weeble in the wheat. White poor people, them can't eat. Hey, politicians sit down pan seat. The axe and your tax say that we eat a beat. Have some asleep on cold concrete, them a ball out the piece and you still not do it.
Where we are now, as a set of people, that when we're just like on the beginning of our road to climb back up to the heights where we were, because we were at some great heights, you know.
The other side of it, which is the colour and, you know, the symbology of adorning like the wrists with the beads.
Free your mind, my friend.
We're going to an infinity cove.
More strength and power I send.
And the infinity cove is sort of the other side of the oppression. When you break free, that you've got infinite space. You've got infinite space to spread out your imagination, your soul, yourself, your creativity. And so in the infinity cove, we've got all the, you know, where the shackles would have been. We've got the beads.
So yeah, it's little by little, bit by bit, with the music and with the words, sound and power, you know, with the visual. We hope to make the people them see say it can be done, you know, little by little, bit by bit. Time to break free, you know? Yeah, Rastafari. Time to break free. True.